B-mix is strange, man. It's strange. When I was a kid, I'd always try to sneakily say the N-word in conversation to see if I was allowed. Doesn't work. My friend Draymond roasted me every time. Man, shut your dim-sum looking ass up. Shut your little soy sauce fish head eating ass up. Draymond's actually Swedish. I don't know why he talks like. He's a Swedish guy. He's really into cultural appropriation or whatever. Yeah, this is weird. I used to start this bit by saying, clap if you think I'm black enough to say the N-word. Terrible idea. Terrible idea. Don't do it. Yeah, sometimes I say that bit to be a couple of Hispanic people clapping in the corner. Oh, like, sí, we say it too. Sí, señor, you have to live a little. Say it. All right, thanks, guys. That's my time.
I was at a bar last month. I was waiting for the bathroom. The guy who used the bathroom came out, and we locked eyes. And I was like, oh no, like, what face do I make? So I just started smiling. And then that was so awkward, and I was like, all right, well, now I have to say something to break the tension. But then I did that wrong also, because I was just like, how was it?
Now he's holding my license and he goes, Michael, can you confirm the month and date of your birth? I go, yeah, sure, it's December 10th. And he goes, December 10th? And you know when a police officer says the thing that you just said back to you and you just lose all confidence in your answers? That's what happened to me. I was like, I don't know, could be July 19th. Who knows? I thought that was my birthday, but I've never been sure of anything less. So, would love to change it to whatever you think the answer is, sir. Can I call a friend? I don't know. I'm panicking. And he's like, well, I'm asking you this because you have a failure to appear in court for another speeding ticket you got. So why don't you tell us about that? And I was like, oh, I don't know. It's the first time I'm hearing about it. He goes, really? Really? You know nothing about that? Really? And I go, no, I swear to God. He's like, you're telling me that the fucking computer is lying to me? Like, he starts screaming at me. I turn into Kermit the Frog. I'm like, ah! My arms are shaking. I'm wiggling. I don't know what I'm doing.
So 2 years ago, my uncle died, and then we didn't tell my grandmother because she was about to die, and then she didn't die. So now it's just a secret in the family that her son's dead. That's making sense to you guys. Literally, she'd be like, where is he? And we're like, what the fuck? I didn't know what to say the other day. She's like, where's Mike? He never visits me anymore. And we just have to be like, that piece of shit. He is dead to us. Never speak his name again.
I first started dating my ex. She was like, oh, my boyfriend before you was a wrestler. And I was like, what? Which one? She goes, it doesn't matter. I go, it matters a little bit. Is it Doink the Clown? Is it Rikishi? John Cena. Is that your ex? Like, is he still into you? Are we gonna be hanging out? Your phone's going off? Oh, it's just my ex-boyfriend, The Undertaker. I'm gonna try to get hard knowing The Undertaker's got unfinished business? Start taking off my girl's clothes and the lights just go out. Boom! Boom! He's in the building! Look up, my girl's eyes are rolling back in her head. Undertaker standing in the doorway in a thunderstorm with my nuts in his urn. No thanks.
I can't get a gun. I don't want a gun. I'm not against it. I just don't. It's too much shit to carry. Like, phone, keys, wallet, and a gun. Can you imagine like being on a date and you remember your gun on the date, but you forget your wallet? You know? She's like, can you pay for this? And you're like, in a way, yes. You gotta be down for some shit.
Do not go on.
Guys be emotional. Girls will be like, I want you to cry. What she doesn't tell you is if you cry, she'll break up with you. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but men's tears actually form a river for a real man to surf in and fuck your girl. The science right there. No, girls don't want that. They want you to fight and shit. Like my ex, she would get me in fights at bars. I remember one time she walked up to a guy and pushed him, and then pushed him again. Then the guy slapped her. She was like, "You better take this guy outside." And I'm like, "Are you out of your mind?" This guy just slapped a girl in public. Can you imagine what he'll do to me in private? This is a maniac.
America to me is like the really tall, handsome guy in high school that's just good at everything, but he fucking knows it. Like he'll be walking around the hallway all cocky, like, "Hey, what's up, Bolivia? What's up, Sri Lanka?" Sri Lanka's like, "Oh my God, he knows my name." And he'll be friends with you, but if you so much as look at him the wrong way, he goes nuts. Like if you're some little country in the hallway that's like, "America, your shoelace is untied." He's like, "Who said that? You, what's your name, bro? What's your fucking name?" Liechtenstein. "Yeah, okay. You listen to me, Dichtenstein. Yeah, you see these weapons of mass destruction? If you so much as look at me the wrong way again, I will fuck you up!" And let's be honest, as Australia, we're kind of like the dumb best friend that's like, "Yeah, mate, he's gonna fuck you up!"
I have no idea when a woman is like flirting with me. I always realize in retrospect. Like I was walking down the street and this girl was like, "Hey, do you know where the movie theater is?" I was like, "The movie theater is right there." So you can see it from here. She was like, "Oh." She's like, "Well, like, I mean, do you want to like walk me there or something?" I was like, "It's perfectly safe right now. The sun is literally at the meridian." I just walked away. I was like, "Oh, people are so dumb." 10 minutes later, I was like, "I'm dumb." Now, like, anytime a woman asks me a question, I just play it safe and assume they want me. This woman was like, "Hey, where's the bathroom?" I was like, "You want to do this right now?"
I found out at 26 that I was in the special needs class in middle school. Not good. Not good at all. Because we were talking, she's like, "Joe, what'd you do for foreign language in school?" And I was like, "Well, in high school I took language, but before that I didn't." And she's like, "Okay, what'd you take instead?" And I was like, "Well, I took the focus class." And she's like, "Okay, well, what's the focus class?" And I was like, "Well, the focus class is where we learn to pay better attention and be better students." And she was like, "Okay, well, how many people took that class?" And I was like, 4. And she's like, "How many people taught the class?" And I was like, 4.
I don't know if you guys know this, but there is actually 72 genders now, which means that men are better than 71 genders. Boys, boys, boys! Yeah, you're right. Carried away. Carried away. I actually went to a bar that had gender-neutral washrooms, and it's kind of weird because I'm just like taking a shit in a girl's washroom. And there's like these 20-year-old girls looking at me like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "This is your idea, 20-year-old girls. Pin this on me, you know?" But then I came out and I was telling my buddy, it was kind of weird, and he goes, "Dude, this place doesn't have gender-neutral washrooms." You just took a shit in the girl's washroom, and everyone's talking about it. Ooh, I guess I'm a little more progressive than you.
This is exciting, man, because I quit my job at the grocery store. Oh my gosh. I was working at this grocery store. I hated it. Hated it. Why is it when you hate your job, they won't fire you? It was the worst neighborhood, man. It was so hood, and I hated my manager because he's like, "Listen, Mike, if people are stealing, I need you to do something." I'm like, "Do something? I live around here. I know these fools. What's gonna happen if I apprehend William? He like, half of this shit for you, dawg." I know, William. Struggle with me, then run off. William got away.
This is what he asked me most recently. He goes, Cam, we're friends, right? I was like, of course we're friends. He goes, would you take a bullet for me? I was like, from a gun? Are there bullets I'm unaware of? First of all, you're overly confident in my ability to take a bullet. I'm built like drywall. Whoever's behind me is still gonna die. I'm not taking anything. Like shooting a ghost. Do you know how mad I'd be if I tried to be a good person and take a bullet for somebody and be like, I'm a hero, and they still died? I'd be like, I'm a good person. Did you still die? I could have just not got shot. Could have just grieved you. I don't even got health insurance like that. This is stupid. Now I'm in debt and my pancreas is gone. This is dumb.
Guys my age, not that careful. I don't know if any of you have tried to get a 20-something dude from a dating app to wear a condom lately, but it's sort of like trying to convince a 5-year-old to put a jacket on over his Halloween costume. It's like, no, you're gonna ruin it. You can't even see it.
I played football in high school. That's what you do. You play football in high school. Only problem with me was my freshman year of high school, I was 5'3" and 96 pounds. Yeah, the first time I got hit, I saw Jesus. Which is okay for most of you, but I'm Hindu. Do you realize how hard you have to be hit to see somebody else's God? I like how half of you got the joke and the other half's like, he's not Mexican? Only at the airport. Only at the airport. Straight through security. I know, right? I just keep walking.